All right, welcome back. After some technical difficulties, I'm back with a part two. I had some issues with OBS where I clicked start stream. Shortly after that, I clicked record because I like to have that copy and not have to download it from YouTube. And the stream didn't record. So all that footage I've got as B-roll, but we're going to definitely do our part two now. And we'll stream for about 45 minutes, kind of make it bite-sized. So last time we were going to Crete, and we were going to deal with the Crimson Fleet captain. Go ahead and land. And I think the mic sounds good.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Go ahead and sign in. That way I can see the chat. All right. Let's look at that. I'm going to go ahead and should have done this before. My apologies. But this way I can sign in and see the chat. And of course, the password I chose is a strong password, therefore it is not easy to enter. But that is okay. Of course, I entered it wrong. I know this is riveting. Note to self things you do before you start the stream. Almost there. Two-factor authentication is a good thing, except when you really actually need to do something quickly. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. Question in the chat. First time through the game? Nope. And basically, it's a new playthrough until Starfield 2.0 comes out. Maybe? But, cool. Swerve Plays. Thanks for watching. I'm new to this and just kind of seeing how it goes. I know a lot of people like the modded stuff, and that's cool. I've always played vanilla. I might do mods later, and it's on Xbox Series X. I do have an ROG Ally, and at that point, I kind of got out of PC gaming for a reason. I like the simplicity of console. Oh, we can scan.
Is in this direction.
Hello, little guy. $523 mods. That's sweet, man. And more power to you. I heard that the Star Wars mod is really awesome, and I've seen videos of it. It looks cool. It is. That's the thing I like about the Bethesda games is you can make it what you want
Alien creatures
and
are
kind of
often
enjoy it.
Unpredictable.
All right, Crete Stalker, I'm not going to fight you. We have spacers to kill, and we have Crimson Fleet to kill. We've got other stuff to do. And a lot of this is rehashed because, like I said, ran into technical issues last time with OBS. Seems to be working good. Audio levels seem good. And it's kind of good, too, because I ended up missing some stuff on the roof. I was so gung-ho on getting through it that I forgot to slow down and explore, which is one of the things I like to do in any Bethesda game, because you're usually rewarded for your exploration. Oh, you have your own list called Continuum. Interesting. What's involved with that one? Oh, thank you for confirming. Yeah, it's part one absolutely was garbage. I will say that. The audio, it's like one of the people commented, and he's been supporting the channel just by watching, and I think different time zone, different part of the world. So it's always, I get the responses when I'm asleep, and he's like, yeah, I had to really turn it up to here. And I'm like, I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, there's not much over here. And this is open. I like all this stuff everywhere. But we will need med packs, and actually, I'm going to do this again too. Nope. Let's be smart. There we go. 700 hours, and I haven't played this in a while because I've been playing other things. I've been playing Arc Raiders. I finished Borderlands 4. Not sure if that's your jam, but I liked it. I actually liked it better than 3, which is not hard. But I think it's on par with 2 for me, story-wise. I liked the story. I thought it was good. I think they pulled it in a lot so that it didn't seem to go on and on and on. And I think they did a decent job with the open world. One of the things that you'll know about me quickly is that in this game, I open lockers, I open everything.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
That makes sense. So what we're doing here is we are making sure we get out of this system without getting just destroyed by the Crimson Fleet. So we're in here to deal, in air quotes, with the Crimson Raider captain, which is fine. I like putting bullets in Crimson Fleet. Although, like I said in the last stream, if you could really hear me, was I wanted to sort of play the complete opposite of how I've played in the past. And I'm usually a good guy. And now I think I'm going to be kind of awful. Maybe not awful, but not a good guy, per se. Maybe neutral. You piss me off, I kill you. I buy into what you're saying, I spare your life kind of thing. We'll see. I feel like it's one of those things like in Skyrim, where everyone says, I'm not going to be the sneaky archer. I'm going to do it different this time. And then they become the sneaky archer. So I've got pretty good willpower. I think I could do that pretty well. And one of the traits that I picked, one of the things that I picked in the character creation was the Adoring Fan. And the Adoring Fan is down to do whatever it is you're doing. He doesn't judge you. So I'm good with that. Don't need the light on. Anything in here? Yep. We like to stock up on medkits, especially in the beginning, because you are so underpowered. You will get rocked pretty quickly. Anything? No, take some sparkling water. We've got some Crimson Fleet folks over here that we're going to dispatch. And I think all I've got is the pistol. Yep. That's okay. We will deal with these guys and take their weapons. No, now look at you. Where are you at? You're over there. Really? I always forget the companions stand right behind you, so when you try and go backwards, it doesn't work so good. Bye. Oh, we will, Vasco, we will. What do you got? Yeah, I'll take your Grendel. Go into new items. And I like to organize my weapons a certain way. Ooh, the Maelstrom. That one's actually pretty good. I'm going to equip that here, and I'm actually going to equip it. Oh, and let's take care of our health. And there should be 2 more dudes we dispatched. I don't need your rescue axe. And there's this one, right? Yep. Take your credits. I'm not a fan of the solstice, so we could just leave that. And nothing in here, I don't think, if I remember. Oh, antibiotics. We will take it. I just love exploring in the game and seeing what's in all the nooks and crannies. My other favorite is the posters that are on the wall. That's always fun. There's so many of them. And a lot of them are like the cheesy corporate, you know, when we work together, we all succeed kind of nonsense. Well, here's one. Your care works wonders. Together, we are the United Colonies. So there's just a lot of this propaganda and kind of fun stuff everywhere. They put a lot of attention and detail. And like Todd Howard said, Bethesda's all about their stuff. So it helps to look lived in. And the other cool thing is I could take this desk globe and, you know, I'm going to take it and put it on my ship. You can do this stuff like that. These guys are listening to a recording and thinking it's hilarious. And you can really get a lot more exposition by going into the computers and looking at all the entries in there. And then there's audio recordings. There's a lot of world building that they do and storytelling that they do through different means. Like for this one, I remember this where it's basically just, hey, I'm new. We're doing Xeno warfare and we're studying. And then by the end, you're kind of like, yeah, we're moving. Things didn't go well. So it's fun if you want to take the time to explore that. There's a lot of payoff there. Lockers. What do we got? Wire spool. There's an abundance of resources everywhere too, and the resources are great for the crafting, and we'll get into that as we get further into the game. Oh, more lockers. There's never been anything like amazing in these lockers, I don't think. So I still kind of like to just go through it. And what I'm going to do is I probably should have clicked start recording, but now I'll record so I can have some material for shorts. I try and utilize the shorts to draw people to the channel. There's a save here, and I like the mini game. We'll take the digipick. And essentially, you fill all open slots in every layer to open the lock. And select the key to rotate it until the lines line up with the gaps in the security layer. Slot the key to fill the gaps. Each key can be used only once. So what's cool about this is, again, with Bethesda games, the more you do something, the better you get at it. So right now we've got novice, and then it goes all the way up to master. And so the master locks, like this novice lock has 2 layers. A master lock, I think, has like 4 or more. It's been a minute, but it's just fun. In the beginning, I didn't get it, but I quickly figured it out afterwards, and I enjoy it to a degree. There are so many safes and things that you have to unlock that after a while, especially if you've been playing for a long time, like in a session, you start to not want to pick locks anymore. But the way it works too is you'll see that there's 4 different slots here, right? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you advance your lock skills, when you go over one, it will highlight which ring it can work with. So as there's multiple rings, one section here could be used on multiple layers. And so you have to figure out strategically, this goes here, but if I use it here, I can't use it on layer 3. So it's just economy of resources, and kind of, it's a little puzzle. So it's kind of fun to figure out. And then basically you just kind of rotate like this guy. You could go like that. And then what I like to do is I like to go, okay, so if I use that one for there, then this one here, nope, this one will rotate. So that could go there, that can go there. And now I've got this guy. Yep. And it's pretty straightforward. And we got some ammo for a gun we don't have, but we do have a med pack, so we'll take it. And there was a digipick on the counter, so we really didn't lose anything. So now, am I going the wrong way? No, I don't think so. I think they're this way. This door's busted. There's stuff in there. I can't get in there. Yep. We're going the right way. And I know there's guys up there. I think there's some over this way too. Get the drop on them. There's another guy up here, I thought too. Yep, there's a couple. What'd be cool is if I had some grenades, and I don't right now, so that's okay.
There's no one there.
Shh. Don't worry about the the gunfire and the dead bodies. There's no one there. All right. I don't care if they see me. He has a regular maelstrom, and then I thought there was... Oh, there's a scientist over here. That's kind of cool.
We must defeat them.
Yep, they saw Vasco. They didn't see me. Alright, gotta go this way.
Peace is no longer.
Bye-bye. Ooh, modified Grendel is probably better than the Grendel that I have, so we'll take that. Oh, gun case. Alright, a Rattler's not bad.
Dropped out of our view.
And we'll come back to this computer after we dispatch these fools. And you'll find I'm one of those guys that don't touch Vasco.
Damaged.
Don't worry, Vasco. I only got one idiot left.
Avoid getting shot. You might die.
Vasco's words of wisdom. And you're in here, aren't you? Oh, there's two in here.
There are no hostile organisms nearby.
Yes, there is. Ooh, level 2. And then we'll look at skill points. Oh, out of weapon. Out of ammo. Let's just take it.
I do not feel pain, but I hear it is.
We'll switch to the Grendel, because we got plenty of ammo on that, I believe. Although, hold on. I thought we got a better Grendel. Oh, we can favorite that. I'll put it here. And then, wasn't there a... Oh, there's the modified Grendel. Let's replace that. And then we'll equip it. No, you're not going to run away. Where did you go? Nowhere. Is he up top? Nope, I think he went up top. Or did he run away this way? Nope, he's up top. Alright. While I'm over here, is there anything? Nope. Well, he's still up there. That's fine. We'll deal with him soon enough. Toxins. Again, this is crafting stuff. I don't need it right now. I don't want to get bogged down with too much junk. Anything in here? Nope. Alright, let's go take care of that guy upstairs, which I believe he's up here, right? There's a scientist. I'll take your digipick. I'll take these credits. And...
It's loose. The terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Having an alpha predator and locking it up. Never ends well. So again, this is the audio file, and then the computer kind of just bringing stuff together so it kind of paints a picture for you. All right. And
I'm detecting a safe nearby.
yep.
Could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics.
And
a
I do
disregard
have some
for
digipics.
personal property rights.
So that other guy, I think, just took off. So that's fine. Let's open the safe. Excuse me. Thanks, Vasco. And the safe was in here. And again, oh, hey, how's it going? Your health is low. That's not. Sorry, you don't get to jump scare me, take some of my health, and then slither away. All right, we'll do one more. Put the gun away. Search the... And I think this is the scientist who said, you know, once it's safe, I'm going to leave. Yep.
We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
All right. Nope, wrong one. Let's pick the safe. So you got this. And then I also have... I got that, and then this guy. Nope, that one won't work. So we can't use that one here, but I bet... That one might not be used at all. Okay, let's see. Like this one. And then I need a 3 that looks maybe like this one. Nope, that one won't work. Got that, and then that one. Okay. And now we have, so let's do the one with 3 pieces first. That should fit here. And then this guy. Cool. Take it all. And we're going to replace the Eon we have with this one. And let us... Okay, I think we're good there. And then we got to go up. Oh, and this is the big cache of goodies. I like these. Sturdy deep mining pack. Good, we need that. We don't have a jetpack right now. So we'll take all of this stuff. Cool. And always get the pharmaceuticals and get the health. And now for the pack, this is cool. We got this. We'll equip it. All right. And then iron, resource that we can use for other stuff. And I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else of value up here. And now we've got bad guys to deal with. So let's... And this is out. So you've got the type of... The size of the ammo, 6.5 millimeter, 0 rounds. 67 rounds on the Grendel, 67 on the Eon because they both are 7mm. And then the Rattler has 40. So we got to be judicious with our shots. We'll go here. And his buddies bit the dust when we blew up that explosive barrel, but he's got reinforcements coming up. And that guy's level 6 and we're 2. So that should give it some perspective. Nope, I got more for you. And I got to switch weapons. Switch to the Rattler. Let Vasco take some of his health. And you can see the Rattler's not great. Do you have any ammo? Ooh, you've got ammo for the Maelstrom. So now we're going to switch to the Maelstrom. Reload.
Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
Yes, it does, Vasco. And he's going to find that out. Today. Right now. Wait, come back. You had gear. Not quite, because we've got guys that landed and they're on that hill. And so let's... Can we hit him from here? Oh, I don't have any ammo for this. Let's not make the same mistake I made last time. Let's see what other... Oh, and that guy fell down the other side. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to search up here. Well, those guys take pot shots at us and can't hit us. Make sure I'm not missing anything, because I thought there was other stuff up here.
Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew. I am not sure why.
Because Barrett is hilarious. Okay, so there's nothing up here worthwhile. We're going to jump off this way, because I know that guy was down here, right?
You were trying to kill me. I will never understand the human inclination.
Where did his body go?
taking unnecessary
Oh, here he is. Durr. Here we go. So we're going to take all this stuff. But look at that. We are going to... Okay, thank you for your items. We'll go here, and now we're going to take this guy and put it here. And this modified Grendel, 67.1% accuracy, 170 bullets per minute. And then how does that compare with what I have? Let's see. Weapons. 70%. So this one I have equipped is actually slightly better. Same fire rate. It actually has range of 20, range of 24. Okay, so this one's not great, so we'll sell that one. And let's... No, actually, unequip this guy. You know, these guys have been taking pot shots at us. So let's see. Oh, really? That's cute. Come on. Pop your head out. It'll be okay, I promise. Always keep track of your health. Oh. Do I not have any... Keep doing that. I don't have any throwables, do I? No. So when you have grenades and stuff, it'll show up right there. it'll show as throwables, so we don't have that, which is fine. Oh, and once we get done with these guys, we'll spend our skill point. I think you're still up there. Just further back. All right. Hey, cool. We'll take that. I don't need your maelstrom. I've got a better one than you have. And thought there was another dude over here that we killed. Nope. Okay, so let's go deal with this guy on the hill. You're aboard the ship, aren't you? Ooh, maybe we can steal a ship. Keep running at me. Ah, dang it. We should have boarded the ship. That's alright, run away. Although you could have dumped the body, it would have been nice, because then I would have gotten his materials. So the good news is we could fast travel if we wanted to. Just by bringing up the map. And then you go to your ship, return to the ship, and then fast travel is Y. Yep. So good.
Captain Danger. To reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system.
All right.
And then
Let's take off.
land in the city of New Atlantis.
Let's do it.
Don't worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
The Frontier is a cool looking ship. We won't be using the Frontier for very long. There's other ships we can get. And there's one for completing the United Colonies one. And then there's the Freestar Collective. That one's actually kind of cool to do. And then you've got the Mantis. That ship's kind of cool. I like the Freestar Collective ship. I can't remember its name right now, but I modified the crap out of that one. So to bring up the map, you can hold down start button, bring it up here. You could do it the manual way, which is going through, backing out of the system. And this is, oh, I got to go here. And then you drill down on it. And then you could jump. The other way that I like to do it is you come in here, just push, and it sees at the bottom it says one small step. You take that, and then you can set course by pressing X. Same thing, see? It's a little less manual. And then I can jack up power to the grav drive, which cuts down the time to take a jump. So a little bit of resource management on the power systems of your ship. And then as you go through and customize your ship and add parts to it and stuff like that, you can get better class reactors, which produce more power. More power means more systems you can run on your ship. So, and we don't have any contraband, so getting scanned is fine. And again, you push A to select the planet, and then X, bring up the map. Again, you could hold X and do it, but we're just showing kind of the manual way of doing it. And there's only one location we found, so there is usually, if there's more than one thing you found, there's these different locations on the map that or the planet that you can go to. But since we're starting off fresh, we're going to the lodge. And then with 2.0, the rumor is that you will not go to a cutscene. What you'll do is you will literally, like No Man's Sky or other spacefaring games, you will go through the atmosphere and land, which is cool. It helps with the immersion, and it cuts down on the loading screens, which they're a legit criticism. This time we'll get up, just kind of check out the ship. We're in our basic armor, basic ship, but that's the fun part is you get started and then you can kind of do your own thing. So this is the captain's locker. I'm going to take that book, but you can put personal items in there. As I get to near the end of the game, what I'll do is I'll put particular pieces that you need to build the amulary, which we'll talk about that later, but I put it in there and then just kind of roam around. My other characters, I've kind of stored it there. So you've got that, and then you've got this one, which is the cargo hold. So inside here, this is stuff where if you're doing space battles and you blow up a ship and they jettison debris, right? And sometimes in that debris is valuable items. Well, when you pick them up, when you're in the cockpit and you push A and it grabs it, this is where it goes. And it's kind of cool because you can go through and you can unload some of your stuff here to get it, deal with the weight problem. If you're over encumbered with too much stuff, this is a way you can do it. You can do it with your companion. So there's a lot of stuff, and you can kind of, if you do transfer, you can kind of see what's in there. And then you just switch between you and your ship. You do LB, and then you can see what's in your inventory. And then say I wanted to put something in there like a gun or my cutter, I could say store by pushing A. So, but when you go to Frontier, what do we got? We got ship parts. This is good to help your ship while you're in battle if you're getting damaged pretty heavily. Having ship parts will allow you to repair your ship. And also you'll meet people in space and they might ask you for ship parts. They might ask you for ore or some kind of element. So having stuff on hand is just helpful. And kind of, if you're a good guy and you want to part with some of these things, you can. What else do we got? We got resources. And again, these are all things that you use for crafting. Some of them most of these things you use for crafting, like the alkalines, aluminum, beryllium, fiber, all of this stuff is good. So we'll just hold on to it. It's not in our inventory, so we're good. And then here is something cool where you can kind of decorate the ship. And what you can do is with those resources that we talked about, you can build like a workbench or a cooking station or things like that. And then what you do is you say, okay, I want this guy. You can rotate it, right? And say, I want to put it right over here, or there's some other place you want to put it. Probably put it right in front of the bed, right? That seems like a good place. And so if you want to do that, which I don't, not right now, not with this ship anyway, because we're not going to be here. And then to exit build mode, hold down B. So we'll go to New Atlantis. And then here we go. There's this guy. He'll talk to you about your ship.
Roscoe. What? No Baron? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is unfading.
So we can talk to this guy, and with this guy you can buy additional ships. You can buy the little all-terrain vehicle. I'll just show you.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
So we can repair the ship if we need to. We could also do that ourselves. You can view and modify your ship. So this is where you can go in and customize and build your ship, right? Improve it, like we talked about. I like to purchase a vehicle. This is the all-terrain vehicle. And sometimes these, well, not sometimes, these vendors all have different class of ships. And then where did you say I could sell things? Because you're new, basically,
Looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
you're over here. So let me pause the stream real quick. All right. streaming on your lunch, this is some of the stuff that you deal with. It's okay. Anyway, so with the Trade Authority, you can sell stuff here. So like, what do I want to sell? I could sell this Grendel. Doesn't really do much for me. And sell it, and then you get credits for it. And this Maelstrom, I could sell that too. Everything else I'll hold on to. I love Vasco. That's a cool looking ship. I mean, it's a starter ship, but it kind of has that, I think they called it NASA steampunk kind of, or NASA punk looking vibe to it. I would agree. But anyway, let's get to the lodge. And then once we get to the lodge and talk to Sarah.
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered.
We'll talk to Sarah and kind of stop the stream there, and then we'll do part 3. Let me see. Yep. So this is kind of cool. You can walk through, and like many Bethesda games, you can pick up quests just by overhearing conversations. Not all of them, but see, like talk to the bartender at Viewport. We walked past a conversation, and because I was yapping, we didn't hear the particulars. But again, you can go into your screen here and look at your activities. Right. So, and then once we get a boost pack, we'll be able to kind of fly around. And then once we get to the lodge, that will be a fast travel place that we can unlock. So kind of cool. They did improve the map from launch. It's almost like a topographical map, and I'll show you when I bring it up. So you can see where the points of interest are and sort of where you are in relation to things. So if I hold down the start button, so this was not in the game at launch, right? So you can kind of see this is where my ship was. You've got all of these things at the viewport. You can kind of zoom in. So Jemison Mercantile, the Well, Terra Brew. You've got the transit system. And again, this stuff wasn't here at launch, and it was just kind of run around and find it. But this is where we need to go to the lodge. And so we got off the light rail, and then you can hold down B to back all the way out. And then if you want to see what's my path, if you do LB, which brings up your scanner, see how it's got this little arrows on the ground? It's kind of cool. So it helps you if you're directionally challenged, you can kind of...
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me.
Yes, but you can find your way around. I got lost, and it maps to the objective. So right now our objective is to go to the lodge. The arrows are kind of showing me here on the ground how I can get to the lodge, which I've done this so many times. I know where the lodge is. And there's, again, people around here that you can pick up missions to. You can talk to people.
No time to chat.
Or not. But some folks will talk to you. Some folks will, this is down for cleaning. I never noticed that before. They'll talk to you, and some of them have quests. There's a arborist over here that's got some concerns about the trees. And so that's a side mission you could do. So let's head to the lodge. And it's pretty. I mean, the city is kind of beautiful.
The lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation.
That's cool.
They will be waiting for us.
Here's your Apple Watch of the future. And the lodge is kind of cool.
Captain Danger. Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
We will for many, 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 many hours. So again, Bethesda about being about the stuff, it makes the environments feel lived in to me, which I kind of appreciate. I like. And look at that. You've got your compass up there. It's kind of cool. And then upstairs, you've got, so this first door up here, this door will take you to the roof. And then this door will take you to the living quarters. But because we are just starting, none of that's open to us. But this is kind of cool. I'll be quiet while we have this interaction together.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
I will say that I like the Oblivion style kind of zoom in on the character face. I know some people don't like that, but I actually kind of like it. It helps me kind of feel like I'm connected with the person that I'm talking to without all the ambient stuff going on. And in most Bethesda games, you'll get a lot of that ambient stuff where people are walking around in the background, and it's a little distracting, but I prefer this. And if you don't, you can go in with the update they released last year. You can turn that off. It's just a camera view. But I like it. Pirates attack. Barrick asked me to deliver the artifact. It doesn't matter. I have your artifact. Who are you? Why don't we start with you telling me what Constellation is? Well, let's not be a dick off the bat. There we go.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
The Walmart mining
and if we hadn't
company.
Insisted on installing those emergency
Just kidding.
protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
It was bright lights and music. I'm not talking about this. That thing almost killed me. How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions? I'm going to pick the first one, just because.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this?
All right, talk to Sarah.
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
So they've got a couple pieces already.
If you expect us to believe in fairy
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Of course. There you go. I like how he just throws it down.
To imagine.
Here's your piece of
There
metal.
were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If
This
they're
is
coming
cool.
together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all
I love the
answers,
banter.
it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next. This is a little much. I need some time to clear my head. How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they? You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected? Let's talk about that.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment. just like the rest of us.
Cool. We could ask about the artifacts.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together.
Cool.
Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
And what'd you give us?
In
I think it's
addition to
credits.
Why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm?
Love the
need it out
boost.
on the field anyway. Just mind your head.
So we are level 3. So we've got 2 skill points that we can use. We got some other stuff. Lodge key added. Let's look at our gear. What did we get? And we have new items, which is cool. Is anytime you pick up something new, you can see it right there. So in new items, we got our Constellation Pack, which we will definitely equip. Pirate Space Helmet's kind of cool. And then we've got this ground crew suit. It's kind of cool. Let's go back and let's get out of our suit. And then am I wearing... So this is what I'm wearing underneath, right? It's the mining stuff, but I do have... I got this jumpsuit. Got this leather streetwear. Kind of cool. I'm going to rock this for a while. And then for your skill points, we've got our skills over here. Actually, I've received more than 1 skill point. I got 2 because I didn't use the other one. You received 1 skill point to spend every time you level up. Each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge and then spend a skill point to rank up that skill. So again, this is sort of what you do determines what kind of character you are and what your play style is. So you've got combat, social, and then under social, we've got, this was already in there because when I set up my character and I said I wanted to do the complete opposite, this guy's a criminal, thief, shotgun guy. It's different than what I've done, so kind of cool. And then you've got physical. So here we've got boxing. But as you can see at the bottom left, I've got 2 skill points that I can spend. But physical stuff is, you know, like fitness. So when you look at fitness, it gives you a description. In space, the greatest commodity is oxygen, and the increased lung capacity gained by a regular physical fitness regime is essential to survival. Stealth, if you want to be stealthy, and so on. So all of the physical characteristics of your Starfield character are here. Social, this is kind of cool. Bethesda likes their persuasion and other things like that. Gastronomy is kind of cool because you can craft specialty foods and beverages that can kind of help augment your experience. And then each skill, like so for example, theft, when you click on it, it tells you rank-wise what you've got. Rank 1, unlock the ability to pickpocket targets. Kind of cool. If you're going to be a shifty thief, this is helpful. And so since we're playing different, this is what we're going to do. Rank 2, 10% greater chance to successfully pickpocket. And then 30%, and then 50%. Can now pickpocket holstered weapons. This is actually kind of cool because when you're on a base or something and you're infiltrating it and you get the jump on someone, you can literally pickpocket their weapon, and so they have no weapon. That's kind of cool. So, and I love that it's a raccoon. That's kind of funny. So we've got 2 points. And then combat, again, this is all sort of self-explanatory. Pistol, if you do a lot of pistol stuff. But the challenge, that's what I was going to say. So what's the challenge to level up? So the level up is successfully pickpocket 5 times. So I have to pickpocket 5 people successfully. And then I've met that first tier challenge. And then I can unlock the second level, right? And then so that this one says, it doesn't tell you what it is right now, but there'll be a new set of challenges that you can use there. So kind of cool. And then you've got science, surveying, research methods, medicine. This is all good for your crafting, your spacesuit design. So crafting is not just weapons or ammo. It's spacesuits. It's stuff you'll need for your, what's it called? Your outposts. God, brain freeze. So like outpost engineering, things like that. So all of those things are relevant. And then technology, this is like your boost pack, which we're going to put in we're going to put in a point in here. Boost packs. So I want to utilize boost packs because you basically can fly. And as you get down to rank 4, basically what that does is you can hover and move around, which is kind of cool. And it'll actually slow down time, which is cool. So we want that. And then what's the challenge? Boost jump 10 times while in combat. Pretty easy. And then we're going to put our other point in, what do we got here? Pistol certification. Pistols do 10% more damage. What about shotgun? We already got that. So we don't have a shotgun yet, but that'll be helpful. What else have we got? Ballistics. And then to get to these lower tiers, you have to complete the tier above it, right? So dueling, this is melee combat, which we're not there yet. Lasers. We'll do pistol. We've got a pistol. Cool. All right. And now we talk to Sarah. And I think this is a good place to stop before we start our adventure with Sarah Morgan and kind of go out and do some of the main story missions. We'll do some side quests and stuff like that. But hey, I appreciate you guys joining me. I appreciate your time. And it's exciting. It's fun. I love this game. Hopefully it kind of translates well in the stream, and that if you haven't picked up Starfield and played it, maybe you give it a chance. If you tried it at launch and didn't really like it, there's some updates. I don't think it radically changes the game, but hopefully the stream will give you some insights to maybe want to give it a try. And before we go, we'll open this. So if you've played Skyrim or Oblivion or other things where there's these books there, you would open them and you'd get extra points of skill. So like, for example, this one, this Constellation Guide 1 permanently reduces fall damage by 5%. So I grab it, and now I have that permanent passive buff of reducing fall damage. So there's things like that scattered throughout the world. And so you find them, and it just sort of encourages exploration. So hopefully you've enjoyed our little time together, and part 3 will be either later today or tomorrow. I like to stream in little bite-sized chunks when I can. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you next time.